What up? 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 Yeah. What up, people? It's your man Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the Go King of America. Welcome, King of America. Welcome to Live in 2025. It is day 312, y'all. It is day 312. And we are up in here live early this morning. We are live early in the morning. But we usually go live on the weekends at about 12 o'clock. Not 12 o'clock, but 1 o'clock, but I'll probably be gone by then. So we are going to be live early. DJ Sunny Side up in the building. What's happening, man? What's happening? We up early today, you know what I'm saying? Getting ready to freshen up the face, you feel me? About to freshen up the face, you know what I'm saying? Already washed up. So about the day gonna go deep diving on the face because, you know what I'm saying? Got this Sarah B, baby. Got this Sarah B. Hold on, man. I'm gonna lay y'all down real quick. Lay y'all down real quick, right? Lay y'all down real quick, right? So, we up in here. Today is the 8th of November, 2025. It is day 312 of the year 2025, y'all. It is day 312 of the year 2025. Can y'all believe it? 2025 is almost over, y'all. I could have sworn we just started this year. And then it's almost over. We are almost over with this live in 2025 experiment, man. We have been rolling with this experiment year on. And we are almost at its end. Halloween or Christmas? Christmas all the way. It's the day after my birthday. So yeah, always Christmas. So most definitely. I do love Halloween. It's literally one of my favorite times of the year. It's definitely one of my favorite times of the year until 13 years ago. But still enjoy it, still participate in it, except for this year. Didn't participate in it this year because wasn't in the mode for it. Plus, didn't have no candy money, so and then didn't have no desire to give candy to the children of these evil adults around here. Although it's sad to have to think like that because you want to do stuff for kids, but when they parents are daggone ain't right, you know what I'm saying? Hey, don't do it, man. That's the sad part, but when you ain't got it, you ain't got it. That's just that simple. Catwoman or Superman? Well, Superwoman doesn't necessarily exist. There are some iterations of characters called Superwoman, but those aren't like canon characters. And if you're talking about Supergirl, I will pick Supergirl over Catwoman. But if you're talking about Superwoman, the different iterations over the years that have been in different universes, I'll pick Catwoman over Superwoman. But if you're talking about Supergirl, Supergirl over Catwoman. Ooh. Yeah. I gotta put some more of this cream on my shoulder. My shoulder is beating like an 808 right now. I'm still gonna get the face wash on camera. We're going to refreshing myself. How you doing today, son? How you doing this not morning, but it's late. Hold on for me. You what? 14 hours ahead, right? So that means it is, yeah, it's getting close to midnight or like right after midnight where you at. How often do I exfoliate? Not as often as I should, I don't think. You know what I'm saying? Especially with having a beard. I should do that probably at least, I would say maybe at least once a week. I think once a week at focus to stay consistent. Or maybe even 2 times a week I should exfoliate. But I'm irregular when it comes to exfoliation or whatnot. But I try because I gotta maintain especially since I've been keeping this beard on my face for 500 years, or literally all 5 years come next month. So that part on that too. But yeah, I should definitely do it more often. When they say sipping whiskey and working on the set for C the Rapper, he's going to do a lot for work for. Hey, that's what's happening. That's what happened. What's your whiskey of choice, young man? Any particular brand? Or just shoot something that's gonna bun your thoughts. My dad is a Jack man, Jack Daniels. A word? Oh, never thought of doing that. Old toothbrush to do that. You know what? That makes perfect sense to do that. That makes perfect sense. I'm gonna try that. I gotta get one of my toothbrushes and do that. And Bean, got you. That's the move right there. Yeah, when I get to scraping, I use, where my little comb at? I use this comb right here. Hopefully I don't got a lot of dead skin right now. I don't want to be being all flaky on y'all, but then again, some people like them videos. Like, people who be liking watching them bump popping videos and stuff. Hopefully I ain't got a lot of dead skin right now. But it do be satisfying to get rid of it though. You think they got a lot going on right now. Well, a toothbrush, I like that idea. That I never thought of that, and that makes perfect sense because the way toothbrushes, how you get rid of that in your mouth as far as like how hard a toothbrush is, and yeah, up against your face, yeah, will definitely work wonders on that too. Oh yeah, that part, yeah, because we're our skin, our cells are steadily improving. Just put some facial soap on the toothbrush before you scrape. Gotcha. Yeah. Sarah V, sponsor your boy. Sarah V, sponsor your boy. DJ said it best, y'all. We all have dead skin shows and we are living that part. Sarah V, this stuff right here is so freaking good. I first came across that when I was over my sister's house. My nephew had it in his bathroom. Yeah, that stuff works. Very good. Have your face feeling like a newborn baby. Rub it all over. Let it sit for a while, and then you wash it off. And have your skin, like, you feel it right there and feel so freaking smooth. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, my skin feeling like I'm a whole child. Ooh, oh yeah, I love olive oil too. It's been a while since I had some olive oil to, put on my face. Actually, I have some olive oil. That's my other ingredient that I got in here in my beard balm. My beard balm is all natural. Made it up myself. I got olive oil in it. Oh, that's what's up. Oh yeah, that's a real good time to do that. Yeah, because you know what I'm saying, your skin is steadily being hydrated, and you know what I'm saying, everything is like feeling everything really feels smooth. Yeah, I thought about it. It just mass producing it would be the kicker. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely have to sell it a little bit smaller, probably in something like I would have to sell it in probably like something like the size of, you know, like a little thing, I don't have no examples around me of how small it would need to be, but a little smaller container than that, especially to make up on how much that stuff costs, because all of that stuff is it's, you know, it's a lot of moving parts all by itself. Now I didn't get a chance to see that versus, you know, I heard about it, but I didn't get a chance to see it though. You know what I'm saying? I remember when it was all going on for real. Tina Marie, what's happening? How you doing? Good morning to you. Good morning. Where are you calling from, Tina Marie? Thank you for sliding through. You know what I'm saying? You know your name is awesome, even though it's not spelled like the legendary singer, you know, because you had the original, you know, regular spelling of Tina. You know, hers was Teena. But yeah, still the same sound, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking square biscuits, baby. How's it doing? Akron, Ohio in the building, all right then. Hometown of one of the, dang, I guess I can say he's a legend in basketball. He's 40 years old now. He'll be 41 next month. LeBron James Senior. You dig? So yeah, it's so crazy because you sit up here and think about, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, if you're as old as I am, you remember when he was a whole different. I mean, when he was in high school, this high school phenom that they were talking about. My mom, like I said, I got named after her with different spelling. Hey, that's what's up. Okay, so you are definitely named after the most awesome, beautiful icon, man. I was so sad when she passed, man, because I was like, wait, what? She's too freaking young, bro. I'm like, man, BET Awards is a curse, man. You know what I'm saying? Because seemed like everybody who was on the BET Awards in that first decade, something happened to him. You know, Rick James, right after that, the one he was on, died 2 months later. It took a little bit more time for Tina because she died in like 2010. But still, it was like, dang, she was too freaking young, man. I wonder what her daughter doing now. Every time I think about Tina Marie, I think about her daughter and wonder what she be doing as of late. Tina Marie, her daughter was just like her, except she, you know, got a little bit more melanin. You did. That would be pretty cool, but that's if you love them like that. And see, LeBron, of all the players, I'm in the GA, ATL to be exact. ATL born Decatur raised. The funny thing about that is, I can't think of no other NBA player in the history of the NBA who has been so tied to his hometown other than LeBron James. Like, you ain't have to, like, you know, like, North Carolina didn't have no claim on MJ. You know what I'm saying? Philly didn't have no claim on Kobe. But you know what I'm saying? But LeBron, he was the hope for Cleveland when he got into the NBA. And he, of course, ended up being in his, you know, home city, you know, from hey, that's what's up. Hey, shout out to DJ Sunnyside. Us, bro, in the deck, you need that part. Straight from Decatur, baby. Decatur, where's brighter, baby. Yeah, dude. But no other NBA player has been so tied to his city like LeBron James. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody else been like, I literally don't even know where anybody else live or from like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't keep up with them dudes like that. But it's like, but LeBron James, he was the only player that you can think of that was so directly tied with his city and was the hope for his whole city. You feel me? What? Oh, that's what's up. Oh, congratulations on that, and shout outs to LeBron James on that. For those watching in the replay, Tina Marie said she got her GED recently because he pays for the GED programs there. So, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, when people, talk about, you know what I'm saying, GOATs, I mean, yeah, you can say Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time, but LeBron is most definitely did the most in terms of with his status, you feel me? With what he's been doing with programs like that and schools and such. And LeBron even had the campaign guy. Like what made me say, okay, he different was when he had the campaign about, his Nike campaign where he said, I don't want you to be like me. I want you to be better than me. You feel me? And I never forgot that because I was like, yeah, that was something. Because, back in the day, they were like Mike. I want to be like Mike. I didn't want to be like Mike because I couldn't play basketball. So I knew if I wore some Jordans, I wasn't going to be able to dunk like him, which is funny. They ended up making a movie years later about a kid wearing some Jordan shoes and being able to play like Mike with Bow Wow. But I was like, man, the only thing that's going to happen for me wearing some Jordans is getting robbed, especially during that era. Oh, that's what's up. That is what's up. That is what's up. You know what I mean? That's what's happening. That's what's happening. Shout out to my fellow sign brother right there. And so, it's such a trip that even though I'm still slightly young, I have seen 3 careers of great players come and go. From Jordan to the late Kobe and now LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Seeing their whole situation, go from where they started to where they ended up. And of course, as y'all know, the tragedy of Kobe kicking off this decade 5 years ago was his tragic passing, along with his daughter, who would have been so freaking amazing. She would have most definitely, because she would have been like 19 now, so she would have been in college right now. So that's crazy. John Stockton, yeah, that's my dude right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, had it not been for Jordan, he would have been a 2-time champion. Had it not been for Michael Jordan, John Stockton would have been a 2-time NBA champion. You know what I'm saying? Jordan is responsible for the Rockets getting their 2 championships, and and the Spurs getting their first championship. Had Jordan not retired both of them 2 times, the Bulls definitely would have had 9 rings in the 90s. They had 6, but they would have definitely had 9 had he never retired either times. He would have had them 2 the years the Rockets got theirs, and he would have had the year of the NBA strike in 98-99 season. That was a shortened season, and he ended up being with the Knicks and the Spurs that year. And the Spurs ended up winning their first championship with David Robinson. But what do you say? Rodman or Shaq? And Rodman was definitely a legendary rebounder. He was definitely a legendary defender. Shaq, his only weakness at his height was his free throwing percentage. Even though he still could shoot free throws better than most people, you know what I'm saying? He just so happened to get labeled with being bad at free throws. But at their height, gotta say Shaq, because Shaq was a whole behemoth. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't recall. I ain't gonna lie. I can't recall if Rodman ever defended against Shaq. So if there is some, footage, if there are some games where Rodman defended against Shaq, you know what I'm saying, I had to go back and see. So, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, if it's some games where Rodman defended against Shaq and he succeeded at stopping Shaq, then I would give it over to Rodman. But if he ain't stopped Shaq, because they played in the same era, they played during the same time, so if he couldn't stop Shaq, then I gotta give it to Shaq. overall, Rodman, great defender and great rebounder. But prime Shaq was a whole beast, especially when we talking Shaq in the Laker years, you know what I'm saying? The three-peat he got with Kobe. You know what I'm saying? That Shaq was unstoppable. He was unstoppable in that era. Unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? Especially with Kobe as his guard. Yeah, he was unstoppable. That was the duo. And you know what I'm saying, all it did was carry over from the Bulls because Phil Jackson, soon as Jordan left, Phil Jackson left the Bulls and went to the Lakers and got him 5 more with Kobe. You know what I'm saying? 6 with Jordan, 5 with Kobe, 11 in all for Phil Jackson. You know what I'm saying? He just kept that train on rolling. For real, for real. Shout out some prayers to my friend Lala, the high vibe coach, who is preparing for the transition of her granddad, which is wild, man. Which is wild. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my cousin. Shout out to my cousin whose grandmother passed on this date 13 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Miss Ellen. Clean your doors, people. Always make sure you got some clean doors. But you know, many times turning your doors, you know what I'm saying, stuff builds up on your own, you know what I'm saying, guts and whatnot. So, clean your doors. Trivia. When did the Hawks win their only NBA championship in St. Louis against the daggone Celtics? 1950, it was either 58 or 59. The only championship they won. They ain't won none since they've been in Atlanta. St. Louis Blackhawks. Ain't got nothing to do with me here. But that was when they won their only championship. Yeah, man. Yeah. See, you know what I'm saying? I know about my, well, I ain't gonna, now, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know everything about sports, but just that little fact I definitely know because, you know, when it come to my hometown teams, you know what I'm saying, as a kid, I wanted to know the history of them, and those two teams, the Braves and the Hawks, are the only teams that we have that were transplants that moved to Atlanta. The other teams, the Falcons and the United, the soccer team, they were born here. But the Braves, of course, they got their history first being the Boston Braves and the Milwaukee Braves. And then you got the Hawks that starting in St. Louis and came here to Atlanta. Both of them came here in the 60s and around the same time. Well, Hawks came in 68. Braves came in 66. The Falcons was made in 66. So then that was when we got the trifecta of sports teams, our football, baseball, basketball here in the A. And so that's when you knew we were coming to the map because we were getting sports teams here. You know what I'm saying? We weren't just, Southern City no more. You know what I'm saying? We were getting some major sports up in this thing. Oh yeah, you already know what 58 is. 58 was the year that the Trinity was born. The Trinity of music right there. Starting off June 7th with Prince, August 16th with Madonna, and 13 days later with the King of Pop himself, you did. And that's not even to say other people who were born in 58. Angela Bassett was born the same day as Madonna. Magic Johnson was born that year too. You know what I'm saying? Like 58, shoot. I don't know what was in the water that year, but shoot, folks were skeeting out some premium. They were skeeting some premium seeds out. So, yeah, you already know, man. Come on. You already know. Shoot, like I say, I don't know what was in the water that year, but shoot. It might have been some type of, you know what I'm saying, some extraterrestrial stuff. You feel me? So it was going down. It was going down. Everybody was seeking out good seeds that year. From 57 on up. You know what I'm saying? Um, Hold on for a minute, y'all. I am getting ready to record my daily vlog. I'm about to do that. Today is day 2076 of my daily vlog series. And as y'all know, today is day 312. Let me put y'all right here. Let me put y'all right there. Quiz one was Jackie. I do not know when Jackie was born. I don't want to say he was born in. I want to say he was probably born in like 1919. I want to say maybe 1919. I can't remember off the top of my head. I don't think he was born that far back though. But that would have put him like in his 40s and the 50s. So he had to be born in like the 20s. Either the 20s or the 30s. Might have been, yeah, 34. Because he wasn't that old. Jackie Robinson, that's who I was thinking about being born in 1919. Jackie Robinson born in 1919 and died in 72. Um, yeah. And Jackie Wilson died like about 84, 85. I think he died in 84. Because he died, no, he definitely died 84, either 83, 84, because he died around the same time Marvin Gaye did. And, Commodore did the Night Train song for Jackie and Marvin. So they died like right around the same time. What am I doing? Oh yeah, doing these thumbnails real quick. Doing these thumbnails. 34, 19 and 34. He's been 91 years old this year. 1934. Yeah, man. If I ain't mistaken, I do believe. Um, if I remember correctly, my grandfather was born in 1934 as well, if I'm not mistaken. Was he born in 1934? Yeah, he was born in 1934. Yep, he was born in 1934. Yeah, you already know, man. Night Train, man. You already know. You already know. Down on the night shift. Wait, did I say night train? I'm sorry. I kept on saying night train, then I meant to say night shift. I kept on saying night train. I meant to say night shift. Night train. James Brown. Night train. Night train is James Brown. Night shift. That's the Commodore's tribute song. See, I would say that so confident on a quiz show and then been dead wrong, even though I knew, exactly, you know what I'm saying? Because I meant to say night shift, but night train came out my head. So if I've been on a game show, I've been feeling good and stupid. I've been like, I meant night shift. Well, you sorry, you said night train, so you don't win $1 million. Like, who can you fault? Because night train came out your mouth, even though you meant night shift. So been out of luck. Been sitting at home looking at the wall like, why? Why did I say night train? Yeah, I know it was night shift. Yeah, that would be pretty cool, man. That would be pretty cool. Pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Jeopardy. Now, see, Wheel of Fortune was my go-to as a kid because I love Jeopardy too, but I know I ain't about to be in. I know I ain't gonna be able to answer all that stuff they be knowing on Jeopardy, especially now because there's so much stuff that they talk about now that I definitely don't keep up with now. Like the latest, as far as like pop culture of now. Like if we talking about anything before I guess 2012, I know very well. Other than that, you know what I'm saying, I haven't been really keeping up with stuff over the past decade and some change. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, you know what I'm saying. But back in the day, I forgot more than I could even possibly know at this point. I've forgotten more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like I say, I was Google before Google. You know what I'm saying? But then, I got Slack. Oh, Motown Jeopardy, that'd be cool. I would probably fail on that, but I would get some things right, most things right. You know what I'm saying? Who used to help the artists on their etiquette, you know what I'm saying, their artist development. I know she was Barry Gordy's sister, but I can't remember her name right now. She was like their artist development, you know what I'm saying, making sure, that they was prim and proper, you know what I'm saying, like the Supremes when they come in, because, I mean, when you think about it, they were all teenagers back then. And so they were being, trained on artist development and their etiquette and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That was what Papa was a rolling stone. Bow, bow, bow. Wherever he laid it at was at home. And when all he left us was alone. Yeah, like I say, some songs pop up in my head. Some songs pop up in my head. Some song. And don't have me they ain't gonna finish no lyric or no song now. Be like, getting to the money and like what? I wanna get to it. Like cool. But I don't know that song. That sound like every song. Every song. At least that's what I think. What time is it? Let's see. It's 11:02. Let me go ahead and get this daily vlog started. That's why I jumped on here early because I gotta make some moves around by noon. But hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. DJ Saints, I got hold tight where you at, DJ, because doing I'm about to start recording the daily vlog, so definitely want you to be up in this thing as I get ready to do that there. As I get ready to do that there, do that there, hey, do that there, do that there, hey. I'm up here making my thumbnails, getting my next few days ready. Today is day. Estrella Garcia, what's happening? All day, man. You know what I'm saying? Peace and love from the ATL, Decatur West, Greater East Side. You dig? Most definitely. Most definitely. Shout out to DJ Sunnyside, bro, who was up in this thing, up in Decatur West, Greater. Estrella Garcia in the building. Alright, hold on. That's my last one right there for right now, 2080. Hey, you already know. You already know how we got to do, bro. You already know how we got to do. How we got to do all day, every day, all day, every day, all day, zero hate. That's the 1408, man. We make it great on that tip, on that tip, on that tip. All right, here we go. All right, let me enter this code so I can get back into my program. Steve 2005 Productions, Steve G in the building, Junan Manzoor in the building. What's happening? What's happening? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, lady? Yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, lady? Junan 2005 Productions, Junan M in the building, Aiden Logos in the building. What's happening? What's happening? Good morning. It's morning. It's morning, y'all. It's morning. It's morning, morning, morning. It's morning, morning, morning. All right, y'all. Let's see. Let's get this thing popping. We about to get this thing popping. Get this thing popping. About to get this thing, get this thing popping. Pop, lock, and drop it. Pop, lock, and drop Joe 2005 production, Joe Miller in the building. How are you? I'm doing good. How are you? How are you doing? What the world? Come on. You another application. Why you playing with me? You ain't used with another application. Oh yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, I heard the thing. Joe Miller, any relations to Steve Miller, the Steve Miller Band? The Steve Miller Band. Most likely not. He's named himself Joe Miller after Joe Miller from The Last of Us, the video game series with the HBO adaptation of the same name. Will I ever want to own a CB radio? That'd be cool because, you know what I'm saying, those are needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, unregulated radio waves are still needed in the world because we need that. All right, y'all, here we go. We're getting ready to start this 2076. So, here we go. Hold tight for a second. Let me fix it. Fix that. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yo, what up, world? It's your man Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT King of America. Welcome to day 2076 of Diabetes and I, the daily vlog series that I do to show y'all how I combat this type 2 diabetes with the 1-2, you feel me? Yo, if you're new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and check out the other videos here, such as my product reviews, my how-to videos for YouTubers, my TV and movie reviews, my reactions, my video clips, my shorts, my live streams, my daily vlogs that you're watching right now, and last but not least, my art video series, GOAT 1408 TV. Shout out to the members of the live chat crew. Most notable members includes Every Cavallo the Greek Goddess, Sexy Trees 1408, Queen Candace, Michael Marshall, Life's Magical Journey, Life with Tasharia, and last but not least, my sis, the big sis of YouTube, Latanya Porter. Special consideration goes to my bro, Johnny Quest Gaming, who co-hosts the Nerd Strip Club with me. You ain't checked out our channel yet. What you waiting on? What you waiting on? What you waiting on? Go do that there. Go do that there. Go do that there, all right? And also, shout outs to the members of the 1408, which includes Life's Magical Journey, Detroit Soloist, Positive Crash Outs, Queen's Alchemy, Pretty Heart the Conqueror, Sexy Trees 1408, Kendi K All Day, La the High Vibe Coach, and last but not least, Dolores in the house. Dolores in the house. Ooh, Dolores 01, y'all. If you yourself would like to be a member of the 1408, all you gotta do is check out the tiers, see which one works for you, and make it do what it do from there. You did that part. Meantime, between time, if you truly want to support Slim Jim Longfoot and all my endeavors, check out the links in the description below, which includes the books I've written, the books I've drawn, the merchandise that I have, and last but not least, my sister's Cash App on behalf of my awesome niece Paris, who was shot on the 2nd of February back in 2022. Hashtag Paris Strong, hashtag Prayers for Paris, whether that's FOR or the number 4, Paris with 2 R's, y'all. With that being said, today it's Saturday. It's Saturday, the 8th of November, 2025. And as I record this daily vlog right here, I am currently live in 2025. It is day 312. Day 312 of live in 2025. And in the building we got right now in the live studio audience is DJ Sunnyside. Up. who has been daggone giving me some most amazing trivia as he does when he catches me on the live. You feel me? Shout out to DJ Sunny Side Up. Peace and love from Japan, y'all. From Japan, you dig that part, that part. Let's see. The last trivia questions that he gave me just now, he said, I answered that, would you ever want to own a CB radio? Yes, I would. Most definitely like to get some unregulated radio in the air. You did. And today is day 2076, y'all. 2076. That will be 51 years from now. That will actually be the same amount of time that my mom lived on this earth, and she'll be gone that year. 64 years. 2076. That's wild. So that means my nephew will be 64 that year. My nephew Drew Motion, he'll be 64 that year. 76. Crazy. He said, he also asked, are you excited for the new season of Stranger Things coming up at the end of November? Most definitely. I've been waiting on Stranger Things since it went off 3 years ago. Now, of course, everybody complained about the wait between 3 and 4, and then when 4 came, Stranger Things 4 ended up being freaking legendary, and so I'm holding this up to the same standard that it's going to be well worth the wait. It's been 3 years. Like my oldest nephew, my niece's oldest son, Dexter, he was in his last summer as a middle school student when Stranger Things last was on. He was going into the ninth grade. Now he's a senior in high school. So you know what I'm saying. So his whole high school life then almost came and went since Stranger Things was last out. You did. So he was in going into the ninth grade when we was all watching Stranger Things together, and now he is about to be, well, he's already a senior. He's almost halfway through his senior time in high school. So that part. So yeah, we've been ready. We've been ready. You feel me? We've been ready. So luckily he had Cobra Kai to stall him over into this. And right now it is currently 11:11 right now, y'all. As I record this day with live as I am live here with you guys right here. So I'm going to take this time and let's get our pray on, because it's 11:11, the praying time. You know what I'm saying? That we, of course, sit up here and speak on our manifestations, what greatness that we are maintaining, that we have manifested, and motivate others to be great on that spiritual level, on that emotional level, on that mental level, on that physical level, on that financial level. Let's get it. Yep. Be right back, y'all. Beep, 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 beep. And more importantly, our work is backed by 10,000. Yeah, and we back. For y'all, it won't be no time because I'm cutting that part out. So here we go. Hold on for a second. So let me do my snap. I'm gonna do my snap. And we back, y'all. What's up? We back. Anyway, but yeah. Um, let's see. If a zombie died, would they come back as a zombie? Mm, I don't think they would come back as a zombie, because if we talking about how would they die as far as like you know what I'm saying, like, if they get stabbed in the head, because that's pretty much the best way to take out a zombie. Go for the head, cut the head off. I mean, now would they come back as a ghost? That would be interesting. You know, that would be interesting if a zombie died, if they would come back as a ghost. That would be very interesting. Imagine being a zombie, getting turned to a zombie, then you get killed, and then you come back as a ghost. That would be interesting. I don't think I've ever heard that concept before. If a zombie gets killed, then would they come back as a ghost? I think that would be a very interesting concept. But now their soul is free. Their soul isn't locked in their decaying body. If their soul is in there anymore. Like, or imagine if somebody gets turned to a zombie and they come back as a ghost like immediately, and so they're helping like, take out their zombie body or something like that. Something, I don't know, something interesting of that nature. I don't know. So something like that. That would be interesting. Very interesting indeed, I think. Cadillac or Buick? For me, I would say Buick because Buick is actually the favorite car that the vehicle, my favorite vehicle when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? We had a car, a Buick Limited, when I was a kid, and of course, that was during the era of Thundercats. Shout out to the Thundercats, ho! And I nicknamed the car Thunder Car. That was the name of it. That was the name of it. It was nicknamed Thunder Car. My dad, he named it Honey. That was the official name, but the nickname was Thundercar. R.I.P. to Thundercar. Got uh, totaled back in 1994. That part. Um, let's see, purple or pink? Purple, most definitely. I mean, as you can see, I got some purple on right now. This is like literally like one of the few purple shirts I got on with purple in it because I don't really necessarily rock with purple, but if I had to choose between purple or pink, purple all day. Dolores now, a pink girl in a pink world who just entered the building. Dolores in the house now. She is a pink girl in a pink world. She loves her some daggone pink for sure. Savannah or Macon. I haven't been to either one, but I have people that's actually in Macon, so I would pick Macon over Savannah. I would pick Macon over Savannah. Estrella Garcia said, hopefully cinematic premiere, most definitely. It'll be a cinematic premiere. He-Man or G.I. Joe? He-Man all day. I like G.I. Joe, but He-Man, that's He-Man. He-Man. As a matter of fact, if you look on the wall back there, all those up there, those are Masters of the Universe back there. That's He-Man back there on the wall. So yeah, most definitely. So yeah, that part got He-Man right there too. Like for real, like yeah. So most definitely, but but yeah, man, yeah. And for those who wasn't looking in yet, up here where I'm pointing at, those are Masters of the Universe on the wall up there, up there. So yeah, favorite pro wrestler. Who is my favorite pro wrestler? In terms of their wrestling personalities, you know what I'm saying, like The Rock, like John Cena, uh, back in the, I mean, before we found out who he was, you know what I'm saying. Obviously, as a kid in the '80s, Hulk Hogan was a fave. Before we found out who he was, you know what I'm saying. Ric Flair still a fave. Whoo, yeah, Sting. Oh, Sting will be my number one. Sting will be my number one. Sting will be my number one. Then Undertaker. Sting, then Undertaker. Then my one and two. Then my one and two. So Michael Jackson. Michael. Oh, I can't stand when people spell his name like that. Michael. So Michael Jackson is a master of the universe too. I see you. Man. Second, hey, the Generation X era, baby, DDT, you dig? Hey, Triple H, Triple H with that pedigree, you dig? He was on it. He was on it with his pedigree era. The game, you dig? He was doing the thing. Shawn Michaels, you know what I'm saying? Trish Stratus, like some Trish Stratus, Lita, you know what I'm saying? They were doing their thing. What I'm about to do right now, hey, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Just say it. I be like, man, like whenever I see that spelling, I be like, who spells Michael like that? Funnily enough, my uncle name is Michael, and his Michael is spelled like that. At first, I thought it was a typo till I seen it on his actual page, and I'm like, why your mama named you Michael? Michael, Michael. But yeah, man. I'm checking my blood sugar right now, y'all. Checking my blood sugar at least once a day, at the most 3 times a day, before breakfast, before lunch, and before dinner. That's how we get down with the get down with it, you dig? And you know what I'm saying? Trying to make this as quick as I possibly can, y'all. We almost done on our side here. Um, His Mike is spelled Mike Hill. For real? I ain't think his Mike was spelled like that. What the world going on with the world? What in the world? What the hell? What the hell are y'all? Is it spelled like that? Is it spelled Mike Hill? Alright, alright, alright. Thank you. See, I love my freestyle. I can't stand on my finger stick. I don't think nobody like their finger getting poked. I definitely don't, but you know, after 5 years, I ain't got used to it. You know, I ain't got used to it. It's 11:19 a.m. Uh, go ahead and wrap this up real quick, y'all. Uh, all right, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, wrapping up the daily vlog real quick. Wrapping y'all up real quick because, you know, I got to premiere this at 12 o'clock. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for them. It is time for them. It is time for them. Goat Nation. Goat Nation. Goat Nation. Hey, Goat Nation. It's time for them. It's time for the, it's time for the Goat Nation, Goat Nation, shout outs, Goat Nation, shout outs, Goat Nation, shout outs, Goat Nation, shout outs. Hey, it's time for the shout outs, baby. It's time for the shout outs, baby. Sticky, icky, ooh, ooh. It's Saturday, ooh, ooh. It is. It's Saturday, baby. It's Saturday. It's Saturday, baby. You know what I mean? It's Saturday. Let's see who was here yesterday. Yesterday on a Friday. Let's see who was here. Shout outs to my peoples over here in the building, making it do what it do and does what it does. I want to see. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Right. Let's see who was here for the live yesterday. Live in 2025, 311. Making bacon and making Georgia. Hey, making bacon and making Georgia. Hey, you need. Yeah. Airport. In the comments for yesterday, day 311, Latanya Porter said, "Hey, bro, what's happening? Big Sis, who currently has 120 subscribers with content like no other because she has no content. You dig? That part. Let's see who else was here in the live chat, y'all. In the live chat for yesterday, we had Junan Manzur was in the building. A lot of high vibe coach nutrition was in the building. Who else was in the building? We had Lorenzo was in the building. Junan 2005 production. Junan M was in the building. So was Joe 2005 production. Joe Miller, Aiden Logo, Steve 2005 production. Steve G, Estrella Garcia. All things key. Nicole was in the building. Who else was in the building? Let's see. Who else was in the building? And that was it. That was everybody who was in the building yesterday. I appreciate all them for sliding through yesterday. All right, shorts yesterday, no new shorts. Video, let's see. Video yesterday was day 2075. Let's see who was here. That part, let's see. That part, bars. Life with Tasharia said, Grovember, love it. Hey, shout out to Life with Tasharia, who currently has 4.51K subscribers with 3.2K videos on her channel. Channel been around since August 31st, 2011, with 859,677 views on the channel. You dig? And let's see who was here for the live chat of yesterday's daily vlog. In the building, we had Estrella Garcia, Steve 2005 production, Steve G, Life with Tasharia, Aiden Logos, Joe 2005 production, Joe Miller, Junad 2005 production, Junad M, Junad Manzur was in the building as well. And that was it. That was it of everybody who was in our building. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all being up in here. Whoever is in here for this daily vlog, I appreciate you. If you are watching this in the premiere of the daily vlog, or if you watching in the replay, lay back, way back, in the playback, Maybach. Yeah, dig that part. In the meantime, between time, enjoy y'all Saturday. Continue to manifest greatness, maintain greatness, and motivate others to be great. And if you wasn't here for the live stream live in 2025, it will be showing up. It will be coming up right after this daily vlog. Even though I'm currently live right now, but y'all will get a chance to see it right after this daily vlog. So that part. With that being said, we up out of here, y'all. Stay blessed up. Continue to enjoy life, manifest greatness, maintain that greatness, and motivate others to be great. Can you do that for your boy? Can you do that for your boy? I know you can. Video, playlist. Watch them all, all right? One love. And we done, y'all. And we done, y'all. And we done. But we still going on over here. Snapback or fitted? I like fitteds. Snapbacks are cool, but the only thing about snapbacks is they gotta be some durable snapbacks. Cause you know how back in the day them snapbacks used to gonna tear up on you. And then next thing you know, you only got one little snap. Only got one little snap on the back, you feel me? And them snapbacks back in the day used to be trash. So if I had to choose, I would probably go for fitted. You know what I'm saying? I like snapbacks are cool, but I like fitteds more though. You know what I'm saying? Because snapbacks, if they ain't of good quality, then them they gonna be trash. You know what I'm saying? But then again, you know what I'm saying, if you got a snapback, you only have to snap it at one time to make sure it's right for your head, and then boom. Unless you happen to have hair or something like that, then you have to adjust it to, I guess, the hair on your head or whatever. But if you don't have a lot of hair or no hair at all, then you know what I'm saying, just keep it at that one snap position. You dig? Pancakes or waffles? Pancakes, most definitely. Chocolate ice cream or vanilla. Vanilla, 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 vanilla. All right, waiting on that thing to finish up right there, and then we just up in here. We got 4 more minutes up in here, y'all. Yo, I am so appreciative of y'all being up in this thing. DJ Sunnyside up providing the most amazing questions and trivia. You know what I'm saying? One thing that we gotta stay on top of, y'all. One thing we gotta do today, y'all, is DJ Sunnyside up will say is what, y'all? Love yourself. Love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. That's the first thing that you gotta do when you get up today is love yourself. When you love yourself, you gonna feel love all day. Yo, love you too, bro. Love you too. Straight up, man. Because you know what I'm saying, when you wake up with the notion of loving yourself, you know what I'm saying, how can you lose? How can you lose on that day? When you wake up loving yourself, you know what I'm saying? The first person that loves yourself obviously is God. You know what I'm saying? Whether you believe in him or not, he believes in you. You know, the most high loves you all day, every day. Yeah, hey, I got his book. I still got his book over here. I gotta mail the books. I still got all. My phone is like literally sitting on the pre-orders. Hold on for a minute. All the pre-orders are right here, y'all. All of them are right here. I gotta mail them out. You know what I'm saying? I gotta mail them out. It's been crazy trying to get these pre-orders out, but you know what I'm saying, but they are right here though. They are right here. So as soon as I can mail them, I'm gonna mail them things. Shout out to my guy Scrabble Bees, man, Wesley. Shout out to Alec Pizza, man, who got him a book as well. You know what I'm saying? The spectacular issue number 1 that was pre-ordered early during the summertime. And I appreciate y'all. Appreciate all y'all who been a part of that, man. Who was a part of that pre-order. So most definitely. Hold on for a minute. Let me edit this daily vlog real quick. And how his fingers on, man? How his fingers on? Cause I hope they done healed up by now. I seen my boy Scrabble in a minute. Shout out to Scrabble Bees, man. Dope dude right there. Okay, that's the part where I got up. Stop it right there. And with magic. And that's what I'm talking about. And we back, y'all. We back. Anyway. But yeah. Let's see. If a zombie died, would they come back as a zombie? Back. And we back, y'all. And we back, y'all. We back. Anyway. But yeah. Let's see. If a zombie died, would they come back as a zombie? Get that right there. Video pad. Using video pad. Have you ever driven a go-kart? If I have, it's been so long ago I can't remember. Like that's how long it's been if I have. I think I probably did when I was a kid. Like under under six maybe. So it's definitely been a good minute since I haven't drove a go-kart in years. So yo, what up, world? So yeah, it's been a good minute. If I did, as a matter of fact, I think I got a picture of me when I was like 4 or 5 years old, driving one, driving like a go kart. So it's been, like I say, it's been a minute. You know what I mean? Let me see if this in the right spot. One, two, yo, you need to channel. Make sure you go ahead and check out the other video. Okay, and we are done. Now we're about to export that thing. About to export that thing. About to export that thing. Hey. 2076. 2076, y'all. What in the hell? What the hell? What we gonna be doing in 2076, y'all? We're gonna be rocking in the old folk home. We're gonna be the wildest old people ever in history. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be like, yeah, I remember that right there. When I put my hand up on your hip, and I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip, then you dip, I dip, we dip. What do I think ATL does differently compared to the rest of the world? Honestly, still just be ourselves, man. Be ourselves. Like not conforming to we not conforming to this, that, and the third. Like literally, when I was a teenager in the '90s, especially during the height of the East Coast, West Coast stuff, I didn't give two craps about that. What did I care about some beef between rappers in New York and LA? I'm in Atlanta. I don't care. Why is this headline news? Why is this being perpetuated all over the news at the time? Like what? But I was a forward thinking kid anyway, because shout out to my parents who raised me not to be a follower. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna hate on you because you got on Nikes or Reeboks or British Knights or Converse or whatever. Like styles and all this that, and third. What's gonna make me not like you is if you are a crappy person. If you're a crappy person, then I'm not gonna like you. Not because you don't got this and you ain't got that, or you like this and you like that. Like oh Nintendo versus Sega. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you ain't got a Super Nintendo, you ain't got a Genesis, like or stuff like that is weird. It's about what you do have and who you are. You know what I'm saying, as a person. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's always been the type of person I am, and you know what I'm saying. If I rock with you, if I rock with you, I rock with you. You know what I'm saying. Only thing that's gonna make me not rock with you if you ain't about ish. You feel me? And I'm not gonna sit up and waste my energy trying to wish and hope that you change. Like if you do change, that's what's up. But it better be within the time that I know you. Other than that, I ain't gonna waste my time. You know what I'm saying? And that's why since 2015, since Creed came out in 2015, and I came across that song, Ricky's entrance song, and when I listened to the lyrics, I was like, oh, that's my theme song from now on. And it's been my theme song for almost a decade now. Tell them don't waste my time. You feel me? Tell them don't waste my time. If you ain't heard it before, DJ Sunnyside, which I'm quite sure you have. Crep and Conan, don't waste my time. That my joint right there. You know what I'm saying? And that first lyric go hard as crap though. I'm like, dang, like you just said, like dang, it's like that. Like I said, if she gotta go, what? Tell her don't waste my time. Like dang, dang, you ain't saying, hey, don't waste my time for nothing. You say I remember my brother and sister there felt comfortable, felt nice seeing so many beautiful, but hey, that part, you feel me? And I must definitely say, you know what I'm saying, even with, you know, all the transplants, which I have no problem with the transplants. And what I mean by transplants, literally transplants. I ain't trying to say no code or nothing. You know, people who, move to ATL and, you know what I'm saying, and have, you know what I'm saying, been a part of the culture for, I guess you could say, the betterment of the past 35 years. Because ever since Atlanta was granted the Olympics in '96, they was granted the Olympics back in 1990 when, the guy first said, the city of Atlanta, and that's when Atlanta undertook its transformation to become where it is now. But like after '96, Atlanta, you know, it became obviously, known very much so internationally because, it was a city that held the Olympics. And so, what I'm saying, that's when a lot of people really started, looking in on Atlanta, and Atlanta was hitting that major growth. And still, like, you go downtown, like you could go downtown a year ago and come back downtown now, and it's completely different in just a year. That's just how crazy it is here with the whole situation. You feel me? And so it's wild like that. And you know what I'm saying? Shout outs once again. This month we are, claiming it as Growth Member. Shout outs to La La the High Vibe Coach Nutrition. You know what I'm saying? Who Yeah, you see that? I was just talking about growth, member, and then the woman who came up with the term just popped up in this thing. La la the high vibe coach nutrition in the building. You know what I'm saying? We were speaking on you earlier and sending prayers your way, la la, what I'm saying, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm glad that it's doing that. I'm glad that it's doing that, most definitely. I just got through recording the daily vlog, which is gonna end up premiering at 12:30 instead of 12 o'clock. I just got through recording the daily vlog, and you know what I'm saying. Most definitely prayers on up to you. You know what I'm saying. Um, you know what I'm saying. I know. When it comes to that situation right there, the loss of somebody, I'm so glad that what I'm saying, it was in preparation, what I'm saying, that you had time to, what I'm saying, prepare for it, even if you didn't think it was gonna be time soon, what I'm saying, is on that part. Right, we on our meta ish today. Yo, baby, you did that part. So I'm getting ready to head out in a minute, y'all. I'm trying to hurry up and finish editing this. As soon as I get done, I am going to get ready to head out. Gotta go run an errand with my dad. And then I'm going, I guess, go to the movies today. I don't know yet. We gonna see. If I go to the movies today, we gonna see. But if we don't, then but it's all gravy though. It's all gravy. But we gonna figure it out though, cause I've been ready to see that movie for a couple of days now. We gonna see. We gonna see, baby. We gonna see. We gonna see. But we gonna see, man. We gonna see. What's that? The 8th. That's gonna be about 12:30. 12:30. 12:30. Alright, set up premiere. Cinematic, redirected to 312, which is on right now because y'all are on day 312 of this thingy thing. Y'all on day 312 of this thingy thing. And schedule it and got it in. Yeah. Alright, y'all hold tight. Let me put on my socks and pants. 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 Yeah. Oh, I'm looking forward to our soccer team next year, y'all, because we got our original coach back, our coach that got us the championship when the soccer team first came out. So he's going to be the coach again. So we're going to see how that do. We're going to see how that do. You dig? We're going to see how that do. Yeah. Gotta put on them socks and pants. Socks and pants. Gotta put on them socks and pants. Put on them socks and pants. Yeah, that part. Okay. Alright. Hit him with the flex. 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 Alright. I'm looking for something. Here we go. He went to fuck. Bar. Oh. Coming up this Saturday, a top 10 matches in the Big 12. And with that being said, y'all, I am gone. Shout out to everybody who was in the building, from DJ Sunnyside up to Tina Marie, to Estrella Garcia, Steve 2005 Production, Steve G, Junad Manzor, Junad 2005 Production, Junad M, Aiden Logos, Joe 2005 Production, Joe Miller. Dolores was in the house. Who else was in the building? A lot of high vibe coach nutrition. And that was everybody. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Stay blessed up and get what? We was live in 2025. It's your man Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT King of America. Like that Rock Mountain in ATL. That was a fun clown when you went there talking about Stone Mountain. Hey, that's what's happening. That's what's happening. Alright, y'all. Stay blessed up, alright? One love. Wait, top fans. DJ Sunny Side Up number 1, Struggle Garcia number 2, Tina Marie number 3, Dolores 4, Gaga 5, Junad 6, Joel 7, 8 and 8, Steve 9, and Junad 10. That part. One love, y'all. Aye, ATL.